Why did you have to go do this? Loudgun says we need to talk about exploits, duping, and cheating in Star Citizen. Okay, let's, since you asked. Guys, if you enjoy the content I do regarding Star Citizen, the honesty that I bring to this, subscribe to the channel. If you want to start playing Star Citizen, use my referral. You will have it there below in the description. Let's start with this right away.
Hello and welcome back, or welcome to the channel. I'm Loudguns, and today we are going to drop into the realm of real talk. Normally, I think I'm a pretty calm individual, and I definitely don't flip out in fits of rage. I'm British, we don't do that here.
Are you sure about that? Have you actually walked on the streets of Britain, my friend? It's not the stiff upper lip thing that you probably think it is.
First up, I think it's important to discuss the spectrum of exploits in a game like Star Citizen, just to frame this and make for a healthy debate. I first thought about making this video after an interaction I had with a member of a PvP org. They came to me calling out one of my members and friends for using an exploit to glitch through a door at the checkmate contest.
Ooh, so your org members actually do the thing you're about to complain about, okay.
If you've been blissfully unaware of why there's a box or piece of armor in front of nearly every locked door in Star Citizen, this is why. Now I had a chat with my friend, and he explained that the crew had used a red card on the door. This had bugged out and got eaten without opening said door. So since they didn't have another, and they just spent half an hour to go get the first one,
I have to say, this is the bullshit that I can't take. The mod power trip or the org leader power trip, I think it's so fucking pathetic, really. This is the third time I do this video. I really don't want to be an asshole to anyone here. I actually like the videos from Loudguns. I think he's okay. A little bit of a shilly, but okay. But this thing, I asked, so what, you're policing the exploits now, Loudguns, in your org? You're the one that decides if your members they had a right to use the exploit this time. It's okay because they had a card that was eaten. Fuck. I mean, what is it? Are you in favor or not of exploits? Or you decide if it's okay if you use it, but not for others?
Chose to glitch through the door using the exploit. So while this isn't my personal preference, I would probably just have grumbled and moved to a new server myself.
Why?
I do get it. And ultimately, I don't think there's any harm in doing it.
No?
In my opinion, when it comes to exploits, you have a scale, and two questions...
This is the hypocrisy. If it had been me, I would have jumped servers looking for one that was not... But at the same time, I think that we did nothing wrong. My org members doing the thing I'm complaining about, they did nothing wrong. No one was hurt. So why would you jump servers? All of this bullshit morality in a fucking game. Again, it's a fucking game. No one gets hurt. You're not cheating on anything. You're playing a game. It's not even an actual game that you have. It is a early alpha tech demo online service. That's CIG lawyer language, not me. CIG lawyers say it's an online service. That's what it is. And you play any way you want. It is a fucking game.
To answer to decide where you sit on it. Does this hurt anyone else or impact their gameplay experience negatively? And does this make my gameplay experience better or worse? On the far end, you've got harmless exploits, those that don't hurt anyone else and make your gameplay experience better. In this category, I would include things like resetting your spawn to your home location and hitting backspace to fast travel, or landing at the new Babu.
That's not an exploit, that's a game mechanic. You use it any way you want. All of the game mechanics, if you just use your ship and crash into someone and kill him, that is the game mechanic. That is allowed within the game.
Commons entrance, buying some stuff and then exiting to menus. You are just saving yourself a wee bit of time and getting more of the fun parts of the game into your evening. No, you won't be able to do this when Death of a Spaceman or location persistence on logout is a thing. But we'll also be past the point of wipes, etc. So while your progress
oh, that's so sweet.
May take some more time, it will be more permanent. So to my mind, this is swings and roundabouts. Slightly further up the scale, into the grey zone, you do have things like using the box glitching trick to get through a bugged out door. I would say the big reason I don't do this sort of thing myself is that I find all these tricks to get through such doors janky as hell, and I don't enjoy the frustrating process of doing it.
That sounds like a skill issue. It's rather easy to glitch through a door.
But if the door is bugged and inoperable, then you aren't harming anyone else's experience, since nobody could get through that door. And you could argue that you are making your gameplay experience better, because you did the work to go and prep with the keycard, but then the game went and bugged out on you and ate your progress. But where we get into failing these questions is the other end of the exploit spectrum. And this is where we get into, let's call it what it is, plain old cheating.
Oh, you're cheating in a game. Oh, no, you did not.
When you use the box glitch because you couldn't be bothered to go and get the red card, you might be able to argue that it makes your gameplay experience more fun.
Yeah.
Maybe you just hate the mission to the Playam supervisor bases.
Yeah, I hate all of this bullshit about not having the space game that we're supposed to have. Yeah, that would be correct. Correct, yeah.
I would argue that you're missing out on the option to level up your gameplay and improve your skills, but okay.
I don't need to improve any skill or anything. I just want to play a game.
Just accept this. But you are hurting other players who are trying to enjoy the game as intended. When I was recording my Contested Zones guide, there were so many instances of getting into shootouts with players who simply couldn't have been inside a room legitimately.
Oh, it was not fair. So let me check. So if I glitch through the door, that's unfair. That's cheating. If I shoot your ass, that's okay. That is proper mythology. I murder you, that's okay. Glitching through the door, wrong. Let me give you a perfect example as of why this is wrong. I glitch through the door. I see someone running to get the card. I don't want to shoot the guy because I'm not an asshole. I just want to go and check who the boss is and maybe I get the armor I was looking for. This actually has happened to me. So I see them going for the key. I don't know how long the key, maybe the key is right there. But before they get through all of that, I think this was in Checkmate, I glitch through the door, run through all of this thing, get to the end, get to the boss, and leave without them not knowing any better. Will they have to wait maybe 15 minutes or something if I got something, which I don't think I did. But let's say I didn't kill anyone. I just glitched through it, right? And I did not harm anyone. Oh, I'm just a better person. Well, you know what? I've been shot at in contested zones like everyone else. I don't enjoy getting shot at any more than anyone else, and I would rather that person glitches through whatever the fuck he wants to glitch through instead of shooting me, even though shooting would be the proper game mechanic, and that would be the morally correct thing to do. Do you see how stupid all of this is?
Or getting into the vault at Ruin Station to find that despite the door having been closed on a timer, all of the comp boards were on cooldown because someone nabbed them 10 minutes before. You taking the easy route and cheating in this instance hasn't been harmless. Someone who did everything right and by the book just lost out.
Everything right and by the book. You're talking about a game where it's PvP, man. You shoot at each other all the time. Would it be better if I just shoot your ass when you're leaving with whatever it's you found and steal that from you? That's okay. That's the morally correct. God damn it. Some stupid ass knowledge. Fucking. I don't want to get pissed.
And then we get into duping. The thing that has really tipped me over the edge and made me want to make this video. Right now in Star Citizen, we are unfortunately at the start of another great dupening. Within our org FRCN, we've been having a great time making some extra cash from mining nights and other events by getting involved with the P2P market that's sprung up through websites like UEX.
So not in the game. It is not in the game. There's no proper P2P market in the game. There's no way of safely doing that. You're always at risk of someone getting ganked or screwed or scammed because there's no way. CIG was not bothered to make that mechanic. It is not a mechanic in the game. This is you and your org selling shit on your own terms. And when doing that, either you risk getting screwed or the other party does. Because there's no way of, there's not even a reputation system by which you can at least go to. So this is you doing your own organic gameplay in the same way that anyone using the game any way they can try to have fun. But your fun is okay. The fun that someone else has, that is morally incorrect because you simply do not approve of. Unless someone from your own org does it, then, he had a good explanation. Fuck you, man. Honestly. Seriously.
The opportunity to sell items that are integral to the Wicklow system created this beautiful opportunity for emergent gameplay. It was cooperative in nature rather.
Beautiful opportunity of gameplay. Yeah, cooperative. So if I'm going to get something and your org mates shoot me, that is the beautiful opportunity for what? For you. This is just like morphology. What is with these grown-ass fucking children? What is it? These are men. I don't know, Loudgun. I came across him in Global, and he seemed fine. He seemed like an okay guy. But these fucking children, dude. It's a game. No one is getting hurt. You're pissed by the way in which someone else plays the game because it's fucking with your little power trip of you being the Mr. Big Dick in your org, which is a little bit pathetic, but okay, let's go with that. And you are now making a lot of money in your org because you guys were... And someone else is now, fuck, I'm just duping this shit. I don't even need you. Well, guess what? Go play something else. Go do something else. Go mining. Loud guns like mining, right? Go mining to make money. Why are you pissed that someone else does not need you anymore? This is so much like the people pissed at the medical beds. Oh, no, but now I won't be the rescue guy from Star Citizen. No one was doing it anyway. You were always getting griefed. Last time I responded to a medical beacon was years ago. Why? Because you were getting shot all the time. You're ambushed, you're shot, you're sniped, and it's fucking pointless. And CIG obviously does not give a flying fuck because there's no reputation system. So who the hell are you to question how other people play the damn game?
Than violence against one another.
Violence.
With those who were able to acquire the goods through things like Hathor or Enter the Storm, providing a market for those who preferred other types of gameplay or wanted a reward from Wicklow but couldn't get enough people.
Okay, I'll stop here because I don't want to hate on Loud Guns. He seemed like an okay guy when I came across him in Global. He was not the typical, oh, my shit does not stink, I'm a super YouTuber bullshit, which is so fucking pathetic. Really so sad. This is like Knight Rider mod in Spectrum kind of, dude, how tiny has your dick become over the years that this is how you get a little bit of, it is sad. It is really sad. So I'll stop here because I don't want to be pissed by this anymore. Dude, people play the game any way you want. You're pissed because people found a way using one of the many broken mechanics of the game to not have to engage in the fucking repetitive bullshit and save a little bit of time. And I'm all for that. If I find something that allows me to have fun, save time, I don't give a flying fuck if that is not something that a guy in an org likes or not because he feels that his enjoyment of me needing him is being hampered in some way. Really could not give any less of a fuck about that.
Is that when it comes to exploits, we all just stop and ask ourselves those two questions before we do it. Is it harming my gameplay experience?
No, it's not. I actually enjoy when I get an exploit that saves me time.
Depriving myself of something? Am I repetitively doing something that's not fun? Am I missing?
Repetitively doing something that's not fun, like fucking grinding forever. So you think it's better to grind something repetitive and boring for 40 hours instead of quickly spamming a dupe that you do in like 5 minutes? That's a repetitive and boring thing. You think, oh, you're losing out, man, on the pleasure of begging me to sell you some of the components. I don't even need to ask this because I know the answer. If Loud Guns and his buddies are doing an OLP or something, and they see someone there, they just shoot them. The idea of your moral high ground when you're actively murdering people in the game, right? Again, nothing is real. No one is getting hurt. No one is getting shot for real. Shot for real would involve those things. Fortunately, you have no fucking clue how that goes and how that works and how nasty and terrible it is. Fortunately, you live in the Star Citizen world where you're getting hurt in a video game. Okay, none of those things is happening. You just don't like the idea of your fun, right? Being stripped away because someone found a way around not needing you. But if you come across someone when you go with your org and glitching or using keys, you will shoot their ass. And what? You're morally better because you shot them as it was intended? That, or you're pirating it better? You think someone feels better when you get shot or when you get pirated instead of, oh yeah, but I didn't use a glitch. Who fucking cares? This is as pathetic. You're committing insurance fraud. This is something that these losers actually say. You're committing insurance fraud to dupe components. Oh, so the problem is doing insurance fraud in the game that I murder people all day long, but insurance fraud that is morally wrong in the game. God damn it, man.
Out and the chance to get better and improve my skill, am I foregoing the opportunity to make some new friends?
It's not friends. Video game, not friends. Oh, but I'm best friends with my org mates. Okay, buddy.
2, am I harming someone else? Should I be in this room when someone comes through the door with a keycard? Should I take their loot that's rightfully theirs? Am I killing the incentive for someone to do the gameplay that they love?
rightfully theirs. Nothing is rightfully from anyone. The only thing that's rightfully is the thing you got into your ship and flew away with. Either murdering someone or being, tricky or doing something or screwing them over or them not seeing you. That's how the game, that is PvP. You're complaining about PvP not being morally correct. And that is just fucking ridiculous, okay?